Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? What a build-up here for this college football playoff quarterfinal game. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies against the Baylor Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
The most iconic venue in all of college sports, and it never disappoints. The Rose Bowl is rocking right now. This beautiful scenario, this beautiful setting. We cannot wait to have another iconic moment. History continues to get made right here on this field, guys. The Rose Bowl is ready to rock for this huge playoff game. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Receivers are bunched together. Looking for some space. It's Morris. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. With the strength of the two power conferences, Big Ten and SEC, Joel, we're going to see more and more of these conference battles within the playoff bracket.
And Chris, when we talk to the coaches about this, they don't love it because of all the familiarity that they have with these coachings.
He's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead, inside the 10. Touchdown, Baylor, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. On the move now. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback And Joe, showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys. And that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now.
Chris, coming in, we knew that the strength of this offensive line was the right side, and they prove it here. Great blocks, allowing the running back to get to the perimeter, and now you've got to set up those perimeter blocks, which he's able to do for a big gain.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Keeping it on the ground here. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Past the 20. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Bears.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. Looking to throw here. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? To the air. It's Baker. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Send the back in motion. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking to scramble. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. And they're stopped. Turnover on downs.
Well, they told us they were going to be aggressive, but man, this is super aggressive here on offense, going for it on your side of the 50. And this is going to lead directly to a scoring opportunity for the opposition. If you're going to go for it in this situation, you better have something up your sleeve where you know you can convert, but they don't, and the ball's going the other way. I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And now the handoff. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, they get more speed on the field. You bring in an extra defensive back and swap them out for a linebacker. Now you've got 5 secondary players on the field. This nickel defense now can just pursue the ball. And look, as the quarterback is trying to scramble and get on the outside, they've just got more bodies available to them, and they create the stop.
He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Oh, he's got open space. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
It's Baylor on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Baker. On the move now. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That's reeled in. It's Green. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
Chris, I think the best way to defend these drag routes is getting some contact early in this route. You've got to jam this wide receiver, in particular with his original alignment. If he gets a clean release, you're probably going to get that ball completed as an offense. So jam the wide receiver at the line of scrimmage, play some tight man, and force him to really work for that release.
Well,
the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting.
It's caught. He's breaking free. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. And the back gets the football. Breaks into the clear. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer.
That makes the score 17. Virginia Tech 7.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Gonna run it. It's Morris. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Ball handed off. And the Bears pick up enough for a first down here.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Defense is coming after him. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Sees an opening. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Solid run gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. A positive start for this freshman, Joe, who's had such a solid season. The defense, frankly, hoping they could rattle this young guy in a playoff game, but he looks good there.
Chris, he looks so calm, to your point, and that's something that I was even wondering about, is what his nerves were going to be like as a young player in this environment. Remember, it's a veteran player's game in this day and age in college football. We don't see many freshmen succeeding in this position in this moment, and yet here he is, calm as a cucumber and just dealing down the field.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Mustang. Ready. Shift.
Back to pass. It's Baker. He escapes the pocket. Lets it go quickly. With the catch, it's Green. The senior with an outstanding grab there. The Hokies with 1st and 10 here. He's got a crease. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, this is a really good answer from this offense here heading into halftime. They needed to cut this deficit, and they were able to do so, and now this looks like a very different game entering the second half. With this team getting the ball to start the third quarter, now's their opportunity to go out there and really put the pedal to the metal.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And he's got it. The 2-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a 2-score game. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. The first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here. Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Scanning the field. It's Lagway. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
This is always such an important part of the game. You're leading into halftime. You're trying to create momentum. And even with the lead, trying to be aggressive, stay on the field, and get a score. This is one of those moments that you're trying to really put the hammer down, but here it does not go their way.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Dropping back. It's Baker. Catch made on the right side. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
And the Bears signal timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Chris, I think they need to be aggressive here. What does a field goal really give you? It doesn't give you anything, but you've got a chance right here to tie this football game up with a score. You've got to take that chance. You don't know how.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech. This offense really clicking. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for, this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joe, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. He's got space on the left. Touchdown, Bears. Great connection there for 6 points. That's a big moment here in this playoff game to get points before halftime, knowing the other side is going to get the football to begin the third quarter. Joe, exactly what they were looking for.
Chris, that's exactly right. The last thing that they wanted to do is afford a chance for the opposition to double up and get a late score in the second quarter and then get the ball in the third quarter. This is a tremendous drive to be able to stick the ball in the end zone, then go in at halftime and regroup, look at film, and get a real good cohesive plan for this second half. Because here we go. We got one half of football left to move on in this playoff.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Baker. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it in the open. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's intercepted. And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the first half. The Bears will kick this deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Tech offense is back out on the field. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Wideouts now clustered. It's a bootleg looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
To throw, it's Baker. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34.
Wow, what a clutch conversion on 3rd down there. You're trailing in the playoff here in the second half of the game. You've got to keep your offense on the field, and they're able to execute and move the chains. That's a good job for a first down.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Tackle, but first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. Look out, he's broken free. Touchdown, Hokies. The quarterback takes it in himself. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. And the running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Looking to throw. It's Lagway. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, watching tape of this free safety, he's so good in this center field position. He's got man defense being played in front of him, and so he can float. Wherever the quarterback's eyes go, he goes. And watch as he just floats with the eyes, and then he's able to bat that ball away. What a good player.
On the run, it's Morris. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Smith.
I'll give a lot of credit to this quarterback. You've got to fight the urge sometimes in the pocket to force the football across the chains. You feel like you've got to get the first down, but here they're able to get a completion and they're in field goal range. So you've got points possibly in your pocket. I think at 7+, this is a time to kick it, try to get the points. What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They'll run it here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable 3rd down situation. And the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And the Hokies pick up enough for a first down. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring it down.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up games like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got a
touchdown, Virginia Tech, and they go on top here in the 2nd half. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will run out of bounds, and that'll be the final play of this third quarter. So it's Virginia Tech on the top at the moment, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Aggressive call in the first play of the drive, but doesn't work.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Just a disappointing set of downs right there. But with the clock where it's at, Chris, they can get the ball back. Maybe they're going to punt this ball away and rely on their defense. Try to get another series moving forward.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw it again. He fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
Dropping back. It's Baker. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and he swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. And here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the 5th row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, he's got it. One-handed grab.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I know they would love to stick this ball in the end zone and gain that 2-possession lead, but the prudent thing here is to send your field goal kicker on the field, make that kick, and at least force them to go down the field and score a touchdown.
And that one's straight down the middle.
That is such a big kick, Chris, because now they've got to go down and have to get the ball in the end zone just to tie it up. Beautiful job by the offense of putting themselves in range, and ice in his veins, this kicker buries it.
They'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end, and got stopped. As the first down is still going. Break, he's in the clear. Out past the 3rd, breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Baylor. There was no catching him that time.
This is exactly what makes this back so special. If he gets a crease, he gets any open space, he's got home run ability. Look at the speed and explosiveness once he's in the open field. He takes it the distance. That's a huge touchdown. This defense is going to have to do something different moving forward, Chris. They cannot allow this guy to get that much space.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. But he's got some space here. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets across the 45. That's an excellent return. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's got space. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. The offense really clicking here. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line. And the Bears signal timeout. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, I'm just so impressed with their execution. To clutch up like that, they had to have it, and they punched it in the end zone. You know, can you play your best when your best is needed? They just did that right there. That's a great drive.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Looking for a late deep shot. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, this is a tough situation for a quarterback. Defense is in dime defense, which means that there's 2 extra defensive backs on the field. It means that there's tight windows down the field. I would always look towards the sideline or those checkdowns, the backside of the backfield over the middle. A lot of times you can gain some yardage just dumping it off short.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Coming after him. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the freshman brought down after making an excellent catch.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Back to throw again. Quarterback looking to scramble. Open field ahead. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lagway. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You can feel the desperation from this quarterback as he's trying to force this ball down the field and into the end zone, and you certainly understand that with the score where it's at. But he still has to take what the defense gives him. There's time on the clock to get down the field and stick it in the end zone.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. The sure hands, it's Morris. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bears.
You're always going to take the touchdown, and that's a clutch possession to get in the end zone. But there's a little time left here on that opposite sideline. If I'm the quarterback, I'm thinking to myself, you bet. Give me the rock. Give me a chance.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Oh, total lapse in concentration. A delay of game on the 2-point attempt. And now they're backed up. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the back now goes in motion. To throw, it's Baker. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Timeout called by the Hokies. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
In these tight games, having the ability as a quarterback to convert and move the chains with a big play on the outside, this is a huge moment. And a guy that's doing a great job really throughout the game making decisions and managing his offense.
That's caught. It's Green. Goes out of bounds after a big gain. He's just short of the 45.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pressure's on. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
You love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating 2nd and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a first down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. 2nd and short is the perfect time for this play.
Rolls right, trying to make something happen. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him inside the 35.
There is nothing better than watching a situation like this. You know that the pressure is ramped up to 1,000 right now. This quarterback is making good decisions. Here he uses his legs to scramble, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and manage the clock. Remember, these are the drives that create legacy. Big games, big moments, have to put the ball in the end zone.
And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. So here we go. This will be a 51-yard field goal attempt to win the game. It's good! This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. This team just continues to impress back-to-back